everybody. Here we go. Look at this. Da, 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 da. Just do a quick walk by so you can see how good it looks if you just, I'm just walking down the street. Just, yes please, I'll have 2 ounces of cola cubes, thanks, and some sherbet dip dabs, etc. Oh, yeah, so, have you got a bag big enough to put those potatoes in, Mr. Miggins? Oh, I just so happen to have one right here. Look at this. Spacious, you can fit, oh, hang on. Look at that. Oh, you can get your records in there. Anything you want in there. Absolutely marvellous bag. There you go, chop them in there with me vinyl and the other bits and bobs. Look at that. I've got bags, got tote bags. Anyway, hello. Right, I'm going to make this shorter because one of my friends, said the videos, they're only seeing 17 minutes. So I'll have like 20 odd minutes, so it gets cut off at the end. So I'm really going to make this short, not least because like I should be opening up in about 5 minutes. So let's put this down here, and then we'll get through it. I've got stuff priced up. I've not done as much as I normally do because the help that I normally get in a week, I wasn't in last week, so I didn't really get as much priced up as I wanted to do. But I've still got quite a bit of good stuff in. I've got loads more interesting stuff that's come in that I need to get priced up. So when I go through these records now, there's more of those artists and some really interesting collectibles of the likes of U2, Zeppelin, Grateful Dead, interesting post-punk stuff, and more affordables. Obviously, Christmas is coming up. I've got my vouchers. So if anybody wants the vouchers, I've showed you them I think before, but I've got some of them. You know, obviously got the totes. So let's show you the totes first. I'll put you down and then we'll just get through the records. Oh, the last install gig, Wera Foxma, which is a record label, and it's kind of analog keyboard stuff. Really, really great singer-songwriter stuff. That is on a week tomorrow at from 3 o'clock in the shop. Between 3 and 5. Pop down about 4ish, you'll catch the artists. We're having some music played by the label before then. So that's great. Those guys are superb, great young label, and the music is fantastic. So come down and see those guys on their Sulk Rooms and Elizabeth Crompton. Okay, right. So yeah, I've got the totes done. They're brilliant. I love them. So they're pretty heavyweight, so you can use. They're pretty durable because you get the option of getting pretty cheap ones. I don't like them. So these are like 10-ounce ones, so they're pretty good. I've obviously got the shop logo on that side. Can you see that? And then on this side, we've just got, if you've been coming to the shop since we started, you'll know that we had just kept getting tons of Ultravox in, and we still do. It's become a bit of an ongoing joke in the shop now. So if you want to be a friend of the shop, there you go, get one of these. A lot of record bags come and they are stitched at the sides like that, and you can fit your records in, and it's all lovely and they're nice for records. And I thought, I'm getting this, which is a bit bigger, so you can have a bit more space. You can use them for whatever you want. Anyway, they're marvellous. They're £8, okay? And there's not a lot of give in that. There's not a lot of margin in that. I thought I'd spend more money getting some good ones made, so I think they're going to last me. There's a limited run of them. I'm numbering them if you want that sort. If you're interested in that sort of thing. If you're not, because it's basically all marketing, don't worry. You can just buy a bag and go about your business. All right? Thank you. And I will post them out if you want them. So I know I've got customers online and stuff, not in this country. So if you want one, by all means, then just let me know. Okay? Great. Right, let's get into the records that we've got today. As ever, DM me if there's anything you're after. Got this great Led Zepp. This is what? When was this issued? 1990. So everybody went out and bought the CDs of this or the box set or whatever. This is the triple album. That's really great. I've just got to price that up, but that's going on the cogs. This is Metallica Black Album. It's got a little bit of rip on there. There is a mark on track 4, and it looks like it should affect play, and I've played it, and you can hear a little click just before. I think it's a Wolfram Man. Side 3. So it's just before a Wolfram Man. There's a mark after Nothing Else Matters, and you can hear it just in the gap, and then you can't hear it after that. It looks worse than it actually is. Nice Vertigo, lovely. So come in, have a look at that. That'll be going online as well. I've got a Discogs store, I think you're all aware of. Oh, it's cold today. You know, when your hands don't work because it's cold. That. Don't normally spend time taking the records out and showing you guys on the video because, first off, it takes up a bit of time, doesn't it? And you know, we all know how good I am at timekeeping, so I don't normally do that. Anyway, that's going to get priced up and go out today. That's when this was released. There was a specific UK version and then a European version, and the UK is a bit more collectible. This is the European version, so that'll be a bit more affordable. I've got loads of folk and country, and I'm getting more folk and country in pretty soon, and blues and a little bit of jazz, so some really interesting collectible stuff. Think about your John Mayall and all that interesting collectible stuff, but there's lots of it. Some a lot of original, a lot of reissues. Here's an example. A lot of it's really affordable. A lot is only like going to be like between £5 and £7, all in great condition. Some of it is a bit more expensive. I've just dug out a few examples in this collection here, so some of this I've never heard of, so if anybody wants to come and educate me, feel free. Amazing Rhythm Aces. This isn't it. This is the Mike Oldfield QE2 album, which Tom works here on a Sunday. We're open Sunday 11 till 3. He's put definitely the best Royal Liner themed prog album. You know, I think that's up for debate. Tom, it's a bold claim. So if anybody wants to challenge that, come in on a Sunday and have a discussion with Tom, because he's not like he's got anything to do. Tax Scrooge Drum Legend. Again, Tom's comments. You know, these are all just open, not necessarily. Not representative of the opinions of the shop. Make your own mind up. You're all individuals. I'm not. Okay, anyway, who's this? Gene Parsons. Yeah, for a minute as well, I thought, who's that? Doesn't look like him. I thought he died when he was in his 20s. But anyway, it's some US folk rock. There's a lot of that stuff. Look at this. I mean, you know, just look how cool. Jimmy looks there. Jimmy McGriff. Bag Full of Soul. 1967 mono. Really affordable, that. Deacon Blue. Raintown. You know, if you don't want to buy anything interesting and you just want to buy something, you know, safe, perfect. That's not fair, is it? That's not fair. I'm sorry. It's good, isn't it? Obviously. I mean, it's that good that Steely Dan named a track after them, didn't they? So, you know, always get a Steely Dan reference in. Okay, Rosillos. Some interesting pop. Keep you nice and still. Rosillos there, that's in superb condition. Roger Waters, Radio Chaos. It's got marks on one track on Me or Him, and it crackles a little bit over the top of it, but otherwise it's in great condition. That's online. Warren Zevon. I've got about 3 or 4 Warren Zevons to go out. Not Excitable Boy, but I've got his first one and then some later ones. Excitable Boy is the album with the We Will to London on, obviously, but you know. Unfortunately, I think Warren Zevon has definitely suffered from just being known for that track, whereas, I mean, the rest of that album is exceptional, and his first album, self-entitled, I think that's his first album, I've got that, it's just great, just a really underrated singer-songwriter. Lenny lad, come in, I'll tell you my Lenny stories. Very quickly, I'll tell you this very quickly, because it is funny. We were really young, we went to a Lenny Kravitz gig, and then ended up, like, giving him a lift back to his... I can't remember what it was, like Warrington Travel Tavern or something, and I think I made the mistake afterwards, like, it's like 3 teenagers, and then Lenny Kravitz and a couple of his band all jammed in like a Fiat Punto or something. Honestly, there's loads of us. We were all very excited. Obviously, he wasn't famous, this was still like his first tour or whatever, and I think I made the mistake of saying Ringo wasn't a very good drummer, and he wasn't happy, and he told me off, and he was right. So I got told off when I was about 17 by Lenny Kravitz in a Warrington Travel Tavern car park, which... I guess you could put that as a claim to fame. He was right. So, if you're watching this, Lenny, which you probably are, because, you know, I'm sorry, you were right. Ringo's great. Iron Maiden, Seven Son of a Seven Son. Someone was asking me how much this is, £35. That's your thing. UK pressing. Jimi Hendrix Peel Sessions, £25 on that. These Peel Sessions are quite collectible, aren't they? Quicksilver Messenger Service, Happy Trails, great album. I remember this is one of those first prog albums I ever bought as a student, so I went out and kind of sourced one of these because I'm meant to be immense. It's not as immense as I thought it was going to be. It's not as good as like Moby Grape or you know, Count 5 or stuff like that. It's good, but this is their most famous album. This is a repress, so come and get hold of that if that's your thing. These Mike Nesmith albums, I really like them. They're cool. So come and get hold of some of them. I've got about 3 or 4 of them Mike Nesmith albums. Boring Genesis, £4. Come and get that. Amazing Genesis. Although someone told me Again, a friend of the shop said yesterday that Genesis Duke was meant to be them copying Weather Report. So I'm going to give that another listen because I like Weather Report. That's like difficult jazz, basically. Fantastic Expedition Dillard and Clark. Again, sort of American folk, country folk, rock sort of stuff. This is a reissue, but still quite collectible, really mint condition. I've got loads of stuff like that coming in and getting priced up and going out. Fat Mattress, Noel Redding. So this is in great condition. This folds out into a 4-part sleeve and like a big poster. The album folds out. Nuggets. Everybody knows what the Nuggets comp is. If you're into this, if you're into that type of thing, you know what the Nuggets comp is. It's a great comp. I mean, the box set is really good, but this, if you want to get an original 1976 US version in near mint condition, that's it. Come in and talk to us in the shop because we've got loads of stuff. Plus, we just have loads of stuff that we play because a lot of that music I really love. So that's cool. Beastie Boys, Licensed to Ill, First Press UK, 25 quid. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, 12 quid on Liberty. Really nice condition, 1968 US. Jumping around the genres, aren't we, a little bit. Jonathan Rittman, Modern Lovers, 1977. There we go, got a nice copy of that. I'm sure I saw Graham and Defender got a signed copy of that. I don't know if you still got that, but if that's gone, then come and get this. Bullen Street Blues, 1968. That's on the blue label. That's meant to be so super collectible. It's really affordable, 25 quid. Just be a minute, mate. Give me 5 minutes. Just shouting to a customer who said I'd be open at 11, and I'm just doing my video, mate. No, it's all right. Give me 5 minutes, or come back in 10. All about customer service. Okay, Moby Grape. I love this band. I'm surprised I'm going to sell this, but this is a reissue. It's a Dutch. It's on a green CBS label. It's just a really beautiful record. You don't really see green CBS labels. But Moby Grape, I mean, one of those underrated bands, late 60s, love them. Skip Spence, hunt him out. This is getting ready for Christmas. This is a new pressing, half-speed master of Ziggy Stardust. I've got a couple of them in if that's your thing for Christmas. Getting into some of the super expensive stuff. Paul Butterfield Blues Band, I've got about 3 or 4 of his original or their original releases. And the price of that, boom! Investment. That's all I'll say about that. That's near mint condition. The Dead, Grateful Dead, got about 3 or 4 Dead albums. I'm not a Dead fan. I struggle with them, so, you know, by all means, tell me what I should be listening to, but it just all, honestly, it just sounds bland. Sorry. Anyway, U2, Zooropa, 75 quid. I think this one might be getting put away by somebody, but I think I've got Achtung Baby as well, so that's going to get dug out and put out. Going to wind it up super quick today. Surrealistic Pillow. This is a repress, but like in the same year repress, I think. It's just on the orange. It was originally published on a black RCA label. This is the orange RCA label. So it's still a great copy in real near mint condition. Nobody's bought the Trogs. Can't believe it. Got all these. If you come in dressed in this polo neck, you can have this album. If you come in looking like this dude, or you are this dude, immense. Then that's yours. Still got loads of programs. I think I showed you some of them, but like Thin Lizzy, The Renegade, Duran Duran, Adam and the Ants. I've got loads. There's loads of programs there. So if you're interested in programs, I've got posters. Come and get them. I'm gonna keep it super quick. Totes. Sideways, upside. Is that right? Totes. Come and get them. 8 quid. I've got to at least break even on them. Right, that's it. I'm gonna keep it super short. We've got the gig. Come a week tomorrow, come to the gig. That's going to be free. That's going to be in here. If you're looking for Christmas stuff, I do vouchers. Whoop. Do vouchers for the shop. We do all your vinyl care products, all that jazzamataz. 14 minutes. Let's keep it under 15. You'll all think there's something wrong with the video, won't you? If it's like under 20 minutes, you think 15 minutes. What's wrong with them? There's something wrong with them. Obviously, loads of stock in. What else? Yeah, just come in. Just come and see the Werra Foxman showcase. Come support your local artists when they play, and come and support me. Come support your local record shop. All right. Have a good weekend. I'll get Jane's Addiction out of shot. So you can enjoy your weekend and come and buy a beanie. All right. Take care. Have a good weekend. Bye. I'll do the false ending. I've got to do like one of the police squad where he pours a cup of coffee and just stops. Let's try again. Bye.